So I've finished my split stitch. I've outlined the shape of where I'm going to do my long and short soft shading. And I've pulled my needle up to where I'm going to start my first stitch. Now when you do long and short soft shading, the first outer layer, you work from the inside out. And be brave, make your stitches, the long stitches long. That's quite a long stitch. We're going to come up on the same angle as we pen in our little angle lines, from the center all the way up to the top. And I'm coming down onto the outside of that split stitch. Now I'm going to come in with a shorter stitch. I'm going to tuck that right underneath that split stitch. And shorter still. I don't want to lose this shape, so you can push back your stitches to make sure you get underneath, and then angle your needle down. I'm going to come in with a long stitch again, go back down here, come all the way up, and I'm trying to get my wool to turn around to meet this angle here, coming down. And push that underneath at the top. Then come in with a shorter one, but I'm going to pull that back a little bit. It's tucked underneath. I'm going to come a little bit further down here for another long stitch. Keeping my angle the same. Coming up to the edge here. Tucking my needle underneath those split stitches, and then pull that back and do a shorter one. You can see that all the stitches along here are very close together. And down to another long one. This is where you need to be brave. Don't let the stitches get too short. The long stitches need to remain long. And a shorter one. I'm just going to pull that back just slightly. So I've filled up with a new needle, wool. That's the second of my starting stitches there. And I'm going to work my way down this side of the leaf now. So that was my first very long stitch, and I want to keep that point. I want to over accentuate that point really. So I'm going to bring my needle up to do a short stitch. So I'm going to push that one back to make sure I get that nice and full. And I'm going to take it quite a way back, tuck it underneath that split stitch there to the other side, because I want to maintain that lovely point. And I'm going to come down for a longer stitch, and I'm laying the wool along the line to get my angle correct, and then I'm going to tip my needle in there, pull that back slightly to get the shorter one in there, make it nice and full, lay the wool along and tip my needle in. Another long stitch. I'm looking at these lines here so I get the angle correct. I'm going to now bring in this darker shade of green. Now with my first row, I've gone from the inside of the leaf to the outside. But with the second row, I'm going to come from the outside to the inside, and I'm going to come higher up than I actually need to be, because this thread is going to slip through the ones underneath. You always start up slightly higher than you think you need to go. So I'm going to do a nice long stitch down the centre there, and then I'm going to come up on each side following the same angle, again higher than I initially think I need to, and bring some stitches down from each side, blending the two shades together. And following the angle so they kind of slip in between and blend. Following the same angle. Now I need to fill up these side bits here with the darker green. So we're going from the inside out again, because we're going from the inside to the outer edge. And to make sure that I get my angle correct. And also I need to have my stitches nice and long. Turn this slightly around again so I can see the outer edge. Slightly shorter one. That's slightly round again. Just tuck that in there. Then I'm going to come back to the other side. That's all the outer edge complete. You just need a few stitches now to do the inside. So again, we're coming from the outside in to fill up insides, core there. Making sure that our angle is the same. Go on this side. Slip through there. Going to do a couple of tiny little finishing off stitches by tucking them underneath the stem here, underneath that stem stitch, just enough wool to do that. And pull that to the outside. Gently on the wool, snip off and roll that stem stitch back, and those will disappear.